This episode is brought to you by
ShopIHouse.com, where 3.5 inches is the average size.
You little ugly squaw.
What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates are worth today? Just about the finest outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 40. Episode 40. We are your hosts, Dwarf Among Midgets, here at Outhouse Records, lovely downtown Kokomo.
Yeah, and you're 40, aren't you? Or you turned 40?
38.
Oh, you're getting close to 40.
But we have a very special guest today.
No, we don't.
Oh.
It's just me.
D.W. McSenior.
Yeah,
Dave McKibben.
Yeah.
From Fingers in Sunshine.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And also
Yeah.
Kibble's father.
I guess.
That's my paw.
His ball sack was Kibble's old apartment.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
you
I
can't.
lived there. And let me say, it was roomier than what I have now. But I really can't live with nuts, though.
But why'd you leave your mom? You had a womb with a view.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't really have a plan on this show. We just kind of go in. So
Bullshit, yeah. Party and bullshit, it's all we do.
So that was an awesome show last Saturday since this comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah, dude.
Fingers in
Yeah, man,
Sunshine.
it was great, man. I couldn't believe that we got all those people in here.
The way you chugged the beer on stage and you threw it and it hit somebody in the face, it was kind of cool. I like
Yeah,
that. I go, we're not selling beer. You're like, I don't give up. You know, start throwing shit at me.
No.
I threw up.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So my paw is going to be one of the vendors at Harvestfest this year.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about Harvestfest.
Yeah.
Nice.
He will go to vend. Yeah, he's going to vend. He's not going to bend while he vends, though, because he's 64
I can bend when I vend.
today. Is his 64th
Hey,
birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
So he's not going to bend while he vends.
Make sure you stretch before you vend.
Make sure I do what?
Stretch.
Stretch before I vent. Yeah.
You don't want to pull a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you going to be vending at Harvestfest? Tell us a little bit about
I'm
it.
going to be making some pastry. I've been a baker for a long time. So I'm going to make some croissant.
Croissant.
Plain chocolate and cinnamon. I'm going to make some Danish, namely a cinnamon roll and a bear claw. Well, more than one. Some scones.
So, hold on. Are you going to do anything American?
American
Whoa.
snickerdoodle cookies.
Biscuit.
Snickerdoodles.
Biscuit.
It's like Danish. First you had Danish, and then you had croissant.
You got no biscuits.
I'm just kidding.
French and Danish.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a great Dane.
Well, yeah. Well, they make much better sweets than we do, anyways.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, so come out to Harvestfest and get some pastries. If you, I feel weird saying that. I don't know why. But if you've been to Outhouse Records for shows or anything like that, and you've seen our the tray of cookies and brownies and all that good stuff, that's made by this gentleman right here.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
And they are delicious. So even if you're not coming to Harvest, well, you should come to Harvestfest.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you if you're
No
not.
matter what, yeah.
But even before then, if you want some, come down to Outhouse Records because there's always a big tray of them out there. So
Yeah.
good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Like $2 a piece usually. My favorite thing
Yeah.
was the pumpkin muffins.
Yeah.
Pumpkin muffins, those are so great, man.
Yeah, they are.
We actually ate
Yeah.
some during the podcast last week.
It's probably not a good idea for you to send those. I owe you $6. I'm sorry.
No, you
No, I paid for the ones last week.
you owe the guys at
Right, right.
Bonavista $6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you-
you
so now
forget
I'm
it.
taking away from.
Oh God.
He about said the R word.
Do not.
No, I would not. I was not going to say that. I was going to say from people less fortunate, but they're not less fortunate than us. They're plenty fortunate. They have a job at least.
Yeah, they're killing it in life. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They love it.
They help me. Yeah, the ones that don't help me make it help me eat it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, they
Oh,
are
yeah.
delicious. Like I said, they're
They
very
line
good.
up for it. My people do.
The one thing that I would say though, if it had like, didn't you say that he used to make them with like a cream cheese filling or not cream?
Like back in the day. Like, was it Howie's
cream
Bagels,
cheese,
right?
Pumpkin
Yeah.
cream cheese muffins.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So what
That-
was
I
that?
want
Was that?
some of
Was that?
Hey.
Was that memory coming from Howie's Bagels? Was that? Did I have that right?
No, that was pre-Howie's. That was at the bakehouse.
At the bakehouse still?
Well,
So many
he
good
mentioned
memories
that
of the
last week, and I
Bakehouse.
was like, man, that's the one thing that would set this off. Like some of that, like, oh man, that would be so good.
Well,
Cream cheese
speaking of cream cheese, have you ever caught this man masturbating growing up?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, man, you're pretty good,
This
Kibblez.
one time, him and Ron did catch all of Ron's magazines completely missing, and I made these giant collages.
Nice.
You remember that?
No.
You don't? Yeah. It said like, eat me and call 1-800, blah, blah, blah. And there's like little fucking naked bitches spreads everywhere.
Even then, he was doing artwork back then. He was like doing
I
art.
was just trying to be crib. I was sick of it. I didn't want to have to flip through
Yeah,
pages.
exactly. I would stare.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I would stare at this way, turn this way.
Yeah, it was
turn
all
this way.
Ron's used to keep him underneath
Speaking
the
of
dresser.
jerking off, did you see that guy that got arrested at the Korn concert for jerking off in the middle of the show? So so they're in.
Why would they arrest him for
There's
that?
a
there?
video.
It's his cob on his knob.
I'll put a clip of the video right here.
Oh God!
It's like no, there's the video. It's like the guy. He's sitting at the top of like a. It's like a big arena kind of thing, and he's like right on the edge of the balcony, and he's in a System of a Down shirt, and he's just sitting there jerking it, and like someone's recording him, and this guy comes up and punches him in the back of the head.
Damn.
So apparently they were yelling at him like, "Hey, there's
put it
kids
away.
here.
Yeah,
What are you
put it
doing?
away,
Like,
yeah.
stop it!" And whatever. He didn't stop, so the guy like punched him, and like he got beat up and stuff. Then he ended up getting escorted out and getting arrested.
That's brutal.
He was like, "I'm like, what
Yeah.
part of a Korn show makes you
Yeah.
like want to do that?" You know?
He's like, y'all want to go say fuck that? Y'all want to go say fuck that?
One of the comments said, because it's frozen from behind. He's doing
Yeah.
this. And they're like, no, he's just air drumming. It's
Yeah.
That's what we start calling it.
No, I would have put the ear.
From the nosebleed sections, Jonathan Davis could look kind of hot.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, them dreads and the track pants.
So that sounds like my wife yelling at me.
So did he get knocked out?
No, he didn't hit him, and he was like, what the hell, man?
Did he come?
I don't know. That's what that's funny. But dude, the guy that punched him, he just helping him.
Yeah, like,
It's
he
like-
didn't come until he got punched. He went, oh!
Officer set me down in the back seat gently. I got blue balls so bad.
The funniest thing is the guy turns around and like he's offended that the guy punched him. Like,
Yeah,
what,
dude,
how do you get offended?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
at the Korn concert trying to have fun.
I gotta look at you jerking it. Come on now. Sorry, this is a parental advisory.
Have you jerked off?
So,
Have you ever
Dad,
jerked off at a Korn concert?
I guess I'm advising.
Have you? So okay, you've been to a shitload of concerts, probably more than anyone I know. Probably, I guess. Yeah, I bet you have. You've been and played more. Anyways, so you ever seen anyone jerking it at a concert?
No,
No.
Have you ever jerked at a Korn concert?
I never even been to a Korn
Yeah,
concert.
you have. I've seen you.
No, he's been to a concert.
on the rail.
No, he's been to a concert with their.
I got beat up, I think,
At
that
a Korn
day.
concert? Oh.
I did see. There was one time at a Deftones show. I saw two people banging out in the lawn.
And Korn?
But that was
Those are
okay.
Deftones.
I've seen
Deftones?
that before.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Nobody bothered them.
You know,
Slater
it's,
No,
Hill,
yeah, no. We were just
Lafayette.
like, yeah, it's fine. Let them do their thing.
you know what's funny? During a Korn concert,
You didn't see it though. All you saw, she was standing in front of him, and you could just tell
Nice.
because of the way they were moving. And
Nobody was like,
oh, yeah.
"Oh, what about
plus
the kids?"
Plus, it was dark. And
it is Deftones.
Yeah, it was Deftones.
You fuck during Deftones.
You don't fuck during Korn.
No.
You fuck during Deftones.
Well,
So what?
yeah, exactly.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen at like a Dead show?
Oh, that's probably a lot.
Grateful Dead.
There's a lot of crazy things happening at the Dead show.
Were you there?
I'm not sure that I was really seeing it either.
Who knows if I was
But
really
I
Yeah,
went
it's
in-
true. Hallucinations.
I pulled into a show in Monterey, California, back when I had my travel all. Ron had left and gone there early with some girl named Beth
Imagine
and
that.
other people.
always
So
a
I was really going to get him pretty much.
Methamphetamines.
But I pulled into there, and first thing I said or I saw was a guy come up to me and said, "Fingers in Sunshine, Going Away. I love that song." Next thing I know, I walked into the whatever you call it, a shakedown, I guess, and I heard the names of about 15 different drugs all at once. Mushrooms, cocaine, acid,
Ketamine.
yeah,
Yeah.
Special K,
Yeah.
nice.
buds,
Black Betty's.
kind buds.
White Betty's and Black Betty. I remember Catman. He used to tour a lot, and he goes, "There was difference between Black Betty's and White Betty's," and I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
So there was somebody getting shaken down.
They're
for
shaking
these
you down
drugs.
for your money as soon as you get there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just consumer news. That's capitalism.
So after you did all those drugs, where did you
I
wake up?
didn't do it.
So when the ketamine wore off,
Wait, we're off. They were off. He had a new baby boy.
no, he didn't.
Oh, here's the craziest thing. The same concert we were walking through, getting close to where we were going to camp out for the night, and there's this pile of people. It was like in a big long oval, about 30 feet long, person. They're all going, no.
Yeah, it's an orgy.
And
yeah.
one guy
Tantric
looks up and
orgy.
says, "Hey, man, why don't you come over and hang out with us?" And the next time I walk by, I said, "Hey, we're going to throw you in this big pile of people." It's like... And then they would all get up, right?
Yeah.
And they would go running around in a big old circle about 100 feet down that way, in a big old line. And they come and they sit down right back down on the ground.
And they were feeding drugs to these people.
So you've been in the gathering too?
Yeah, Judgy's got back to his. He's been in the gathering of the Juggalos recently. So all it is a more depraved dead show.
Yeah,
pretty
mind
much.
that without the running. There's a bunch of fat people together. And you hear a lot of
They don't run good.
it's all the nitrous and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of nitrous.
Yeah, there's a lot of fat guy Juggalos.
The hiss
because
of Babylon.
Because I remember my buddy, he was at the 91 Grateful Dead riot thing they had. Because he used to sell nitrous at the Grateful Dead shows, and they canceled or something like that. Jerry Garcia canceled in 91.
No,
and,
he was going to cancel, but he played the show anyways. Was that 90? Was that?
Where they ripped
I don't
down the
remember
fence.
what year.
Yeah,
when he had the
91.
death threat.
Yeah, they ripped
But
down the
I
fence.
was sitting in front of the fence for a while with
Yeah.
Ron and Fred, and we were playing this song called "Something to Give."
Yeah.
It's like we were in there with a whole bunch of hippies, and we were singing. Why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you get a job? Sitting in my living room,
Yeah.
acting like you're at your
Jerking
house,
off like
eating my
corn on the
food,
cob.
drinking my wine.
Yeah, so Dad thinks he started that riot.
Oh,
And I got a call
offended
from
the
Tony's mom saying that she saw me on Channel 13.
Oh,
we were singing that song.
Yeah.
awesome.
While there's like smoke behind you.
I never heard that story.
And then we stood up because we were done, and we looked down close to where we were parked, and we saw this group of people milling around down there. That must have been 100 yards away or something like that, maybe 150 feet. I don't know. But anyway, and then there were more people and more people. Then they started coming towards us, and it was like. And it's like a big stampede of people from 150 feet away, just and more people getting together, more people. Well, we got out of the way, and those people came right where we were, right out, and jumped over the fence, knocked it down, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's like,
I remember seeing
we
the
got
video shit of that.
out of
People,
there.
just like they were called the riot squad, the National Guard, and everything. I was like, they call the National Guard on hippies. I was like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, so
I think it was 93. I think it was.
There's two different episodes. There was one episode where Jerry had a death threat,
Yeah.
and he almost didn't play. But that
Yeah.
wasn't the riot show.
Well, this was like 2 weeks before Jerry died.
Yeah, so
yeah,
this is
94.
95.
95, I think. Yeah.
95.
94,
Yeah, it was tour 95.
It was the year that Patrick Ewing missed the shot against the Pacers. I remember that.
fucking hippies, right?
yeah, fucking hippies.
Yeah, fucking hippies,
dirty
yeah.
hippies. Patrick Ewing can't buy a bucket for shit. Thank God.
So, yeah, never mind. You already told me what you would name me if I was a girl, and it was
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would you name? What was his name going to be if it wasn't going to be David?
I don't
It
remember.
was Tony.
See, my dad wanted to name me Balky.
That was the thing,
Balky.
I thought your name was David.
but it's not.
Your mom corrected
It is,
me right away.
Did she?
No, we're calling him Tony, but I don't want a junior in the family because
The funniest thing is
we
now
had
we all
Uncle
call him
Junior.
Kibblez.
Yeah, we call him Kibblez. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kibblez.
they didn't like any of your choices.
You or your mother.
Well, see, my dad wanted to name me Balky from Perfect Strangers.
I wish Lauren would have done that, or Lynn would have done that. That would have been awesome.
You kind of look like a Balky.
Yeah, I know. I would have been Harley. Harley Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to be Harley.
I do remember what Ron was going to be. He's going to
No.
be Susie.
Susie Q.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's your birthday today, correct? Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
64.
64 spankings.
Yep. So
These are all the times you
How many of those years have you been a parent?
Let's see, about 40 or so.
Yeah,
40.
2.
Are you guys doing when I'm 64 tonight?
No.
Oh, that would be perfect.
No.
Summer of 64?
Are you going to play? Are you going to play Mario 64?
Nintendo
GoldenEye?
64.
GoldenEye, maybe? No?
Yep.
Yeah, so okay, for viewers that don't know, tell us a little about Fingers and Sunshine, because you guys have been together on and off for a long time, right?
So what's your
Yeah.
origin
Yeah,
story?
let's tell the origin story of Fingers and Sunshine.
Well, I was
Some sexy
working
music.
at one Village Pantry with 7-Eleven, and I had just moved down to
Was this
Bloomington
1964?
in 1986.
86. Okay.
Year after I was
And-
born.
Yeah.
I ran into a protest area. There was a Dunn Meadow,
Yes, Dunn Meadow.
and there were a bunch of shanties set up, and they were protesting the apartheid in South Africa. And they were
Homeless people?
protesting against IU because they had a bunch of money invested in companies that do business there, mostly Coca-Cola. And I walked through there, and this guy, this weird, exotic-looking hippie guy, stopped me and started talking to me. He was a little short, redhead guy, and it was pretty intense. He was about this, but I was interested in that anyway because I was, long hair myself, liked to play guitar a little bit. And when this guy was talking to me, I looked down, I saw someone playing guitar. There was part of a teepee set up, and this other guy started coming up to me and talking, and his name was Fred. And they had these weird bracelets around their hands, and I thought they were like really freaky. Apparently, it's friendship bracelets, and they got them at the Grateful Dead shows, and they told me the thing behind the bracelets and all that.
So they brainwashed you.
They brainwashed me right away. So I figured I'd just go ahead and talk to these guys. So I went down in the middle of the area, and I met this guy named Greg, and he ended up being my roommate, and they were building a shanty. And I said, I can do that because I was working construction
TP.
before I moved up there. So I helped them build this like 16-foot by 8-foot shanty, except for the roof. They brought some rotten plywood the next day to put on top of it.
Fuck everything up.
So Fred and Keith and I
Think
started
third world country.
playing
Yeah, shanty.
music
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
And then Fred left to go to some Grateful Dead shows, and Keith hung out for a while, and he was playing with me, and he got this little jam box and hit record and made a tape. And I said, yeah, we should call that $250 guitars. And so he called it $250 guitars.
Hell yeah.
The guitars were more like $20 guitars, I think. But he made that tape, and I never got to hear it. But he wore all the other freaks in town.
And that's probably the best
with
you ever
it.
played, too, on that tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard it.
So that wasn't the we have a band moment. Keith left town, took my brother Ron with him down to Key West.
What a whore.
But Fred came back from the Christmas shows, and we decided we're going to hang out on a Friday. We had a bunch of other hippie freaks with us, and we did hippie freak things. And we were going to go to
When
this
in Rome.
concert. We were going to see this band called Dark Dream. I'd seen them once before, and they were playing at this place called The Gathering. But it started snowing. Actually, I wasn't going to go at all. But it snowed so much. That was the day that Tony's sister Bridget was born.
Oh, nice.
I was going to go back to Kokomo,
that
but
day
it
in
was
infamy.
snowing.
Now I know what you were doing.
So
I had a gun
hard.
in my mouth.
I had a broken
own-
window in my
Jesus Christ.
Chevette on the passenger side. So
It was a BB
I didn't
gun.
want to go while I was,
Red Ryder.
getting 10 inches of snow inside my car driving down the highway. So that's why I stayed there. And we went and we tried to go to the concert. We got there and they canceled it because of snow. Came back home, came back to my house,
best origin
and
story
we
ever.
had like 6 people with us. We were all out there,
Yeah.
and
Lifeguards can't help you.
yeah, and we went back to my room because my regular roommate that had rented the house, he wasn't of the
Insert
same.
sexy music here.
Yeah, he wasn't as much into that kind of stuff.
Make it sting.
So Fred and me played guitar for about 5 hours,
Nice.
and
Stayed up all night and talked.
So you guys you guys created a band right then and there.
that was
Right
the We
then
Have
and
a
there.
Band moment. We went
Nice.
down to Dunn Meadow, And
So you're like, hey man, you really want to do a guitar? You're really good. You're really good at guitar. Let's play this chord real quick. Play this chord.
I think they're on way
in the
mellow
snow,
drugs.
some guy started throwing snowballs, and I got it real hard on the head. This was my roommate.
See, I thought you
That's
meant-
because you hit me. I hadn't even picked up any snow yet.
See, the whole time you saying snow, I thought you meant cocaine.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
a snowstorm.
How
How
did Uncle Ron get involved?
You got too coked out.
So how did Ron get involved?
well,
in
let
the
me
whole
finish
shit?
this
Yeah.
one part about the trip down to Dun Meadow. Other people in the area did not like the idea of that being the shantytown there.
of
well,
course.
duh.
Yeah, who would?
Yeah,
Like,
and so
look
these
at that
people,
view.
they blamed it on the ROTC people. They firebomb the shanties one by one over like 2 or 3
Hell yeah, that'd be fun.
months.
Oh yeah, they had a personal
so, you know,
vendetta. They bombed
yeah,
each
they-
one
come
on.
individually.
Tell me that would
They
be
just
fun.
bulldozed
Everyone
it.
left Shantytown. But then, anyway, that night we went down there to Dun Meadow, and I decided I was going to build a snowman.
Cocaine.
So I built this great big old snowman and started rolling those balls. And guess what happened to him?
Balls.
We rolled them over where they burnt the shanties. So the snowman ended up
shit,
being
okay.
black.
oh, black snowman.
It's
no.
perfect for the anti-apartheid
There
thing.
you
Right,
go. There you go.
So I put a sign up that says Frosty says divest now, and it's good for a long time. But after that, one day, Fred, we were having coffee.
Wait, your big political stance in your life was a snowman and blackface?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad I have such a great activist father.
He stands for what he believes in, damn it.
Well, we were having coffee on one morning at the Village Deli, and he said, "So, Dave, you want to go follow the Grateful Dead with me?" Do what?
Huh?
Follow them from concert to concert with the same songs time after time? How are we going to afford to get into these things? What are we going to do for food? Where are we going to stay? Oh, there's a lot of
these
good
beads
people
on the
following the
side.
dead.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So-
Yeah.
And we'll be able to get in. People don't want their tickets sometimes, and they'll give them away.
Yeah, they do. And a lot of people record, like I've noticed, because you're allowed to record shows there.
Yeah. Yep.
And they'll let you record it and you can sell it to the next shit, like literally the shit night before. Like I've seen people do that. They sell the Grateful Dead tapes to get to the next show.
Yeah, so I
And the
went from
drugs.
a middle class kid to a freaking poor dirt hippie
Yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
about 2 weeks.
Fuck yeah. Fingers of sunshine, baby.
I can just imagine. I just imagine you with your pocket protector walking in, looking at all these shanties, and this hippie with bracelets comes up, and he's like, "Come with us, one of us."
Your first thing you're like, that roof ain't gonna work.
Rotten plywood? Come on.
By the end of 2 weeks, your parents disowned you. You didn't have.
Disavowed.
You're out of college. You,
Hanging out with black snowmen.
you were doing hippie freak things, as you put them. Sounds like you had a good time at college, man.
College?
We're college.
No, you weren't in college
Kinda
no more, but it was
disappeared
No,
after a while.
he was on
there.
college property.
Yeah, he was the whole time.
So I have wondered this. Where does the name Fingers of Sunshine come from? Is that just hippy dippy shit?
No,
Sorry.
actually,
It sounds very hippie.
Sunshine was Fred's hippy
like a hit of
dippy shit.
acid.
But the problem was I had this old guitar I played.
So you were originally
and-
just the fingers?
and
Yeah.
and those strings were like that high.
Oh, okay.
And we had this other friend, Freddie, and he says, "Hey, Dave, play me a song." I said, "Man, I can't right now. My fingers are killing me." And after him hearing that from me about 10 times, "We're just going to call you Fingers."
Oh, okay.
And Fred had ended up in jail because we had gone
fingered somebody.
the East Coast
Yeah.
and the West
Oh,
Coast. Lost a car on the East Coast, lost a car on the West Coast. And what was this? Heading towards
How do you
anyway,
Sunshine.
You lost
How do you
a
get the name
car?
Sunshine? Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, came back into town.
The acid kicked back
and
in.
His girlfriend's dad was a lawyer in Columbus, and he found out that she had gone with him to California in her car because Fred had flown back to Indiana
Yeah, and left
with
the
some
car.
paper to spread around.
Sunshine was the name of the acid.
When I had separated from him and my Chevette, and I was hitchhiking between L.A. and San Francisco, so he was gone. And I finally found my car. I was without my car for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. But as soon as I got into Santa Cruz, there it was. And then we lost the clutch in it.
Oh.
Nobody get a
So
new clutch.
was that when
so
your car was
they
messed up
drove
on that?
across country to come try to find me. And they found me. And we went back to Bloomington. And her dad had him arrested because he was on probation.
So this is-
they had him arrested to try to revoke the probation because he was mad.
Hold
because he
on.
went across
So,
country with Cindy.
Without these exact events, you wouldn't be in a band, right?
I wanted to be in an acoustic band before I met any of these
You
people.
had a lot of freaking car troubles, man, during all that time.
That's a part of being a musician. It's car troubles.
What was the story about the killer clowns from outer space and your car getting towed or something?
I had my car out there in Santa Cruz, and
Shout out.
one day there was a bunch of signs up saying no parking in this place where I usually parked, and I found a parking place without a thing on it, and I saw some people milling around, said, "What's up with all this?" And they said, "We're going to make a movie." "Oh, really? What's it called?" "Killer Clowns from Outer Space," they said. So, well, can I park here? Well, yeah, I guess you can. No problem, man. So we go away for a while, and about an hour or two later, come back, car's gone.
Fucking
Killer
bastard.
Clowns towed my car away.
It was originally called
fucking
Killer
lies.
Clowns, and then they made it from outer space at the last minute.
That's what happened.
To make kids.
They changed it to outer space.
Yeah. Because
goes.
they wanted it more kid friendly. They get Killer Clowns because shit like that. I was like, it's dumb.
Well, you're a juggalo, so you should know all about the wicked clowns from
I
outer
know.
space.
I love the clowns. I've always loved clowns.
Yeah, you have. It's true. Our mascot for the last 20 years has been a clown.
So you were Fingers. So then, did we ever get to Sunshine?
Sunshine's acid,
Not
right?
yet.
Sunshine's acid.
Fred was in jail. He came home from jail.
Freddy Fingers.
Freddie and the other Fred. There's the one Freddie called me Fingers. The other Fred
Freddy
was in
called you
jail.
Fingers.
Freddie got fingered.
Okay.
And he got out of jail and saw Freddie call me, "Hey, Fingers," blah, blah, blah. And Fred's eyes
you,
going like
Fred.
that. And he sat down and he wrote down a picture with the sunshine. And Fingers and Sunshine, that was our band
Nice.
name.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay. I've always wondered that. I just don't know if I've ever asked you.
I watched a documentary about the guy who it was responsible for that sunshine acid, the orange sunshine, or whatever it was called. It was like famous in California, and he did time in prison for it. But his buddy snuck him through the envelopes acid through paper, and he tripped the whole time in prison. And I was like, dude, I don't know if I would do that or not. You know,
it's a
like,
bad trip every
yeah,
time.
I know, but no, he's like, he said he had the best time because everyone was locked in their cells, and I was gone. He's like, I'm just sitting there going. Brain fried,
I just
dude.
feel like the flat walls and everything.
Yeah, but you
all the
push, you can
people
push
and
through
the
the wall.
awkwardness.
Eventually, it
Well,
would get
everyone
crazy.
just thought you were fucked up. They probably just kept him in a room in his
Yeah.
bed because he's catatonic.
They put him in solitary all the time.
So what?
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
He's on
would
a drool ward.
you trip in jail if you ever went to jail? Would you ever take acid in jail?
I wouldn't have trusted anyone to give me any of that in jail.
Yeah, come try this bathtub.
Oh, what is
Oh.
it going to be, you know?
Yeah.
There's a funny Michael Howard. Shout out Michael Howard. He gave me his set list from the roast, and he has a joke on there he didn't use for Pierce Clot. It says, "You look like someone that women wouldn't trust to give you drugs."
I think he might have used that.
I think he did
Did
say
he use
that.
that one?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't hear that one.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was like someone wouldn't trust you to give you
Yeah.
drugs at a concert.
Shout out Michael Howard. That shit's funny.
Yeah, man.
He was a brief guest last week. He stepped
Yeah.
in for a minute.
Yeah.
So his sink is still here. Well, no, that's Pierce Clot's.
Yeah, that's Pierce's.
I mean, that like lost daughter here at the Outhouse.
Have you seen that stupid meme where there's a sink knocking on a door and they say someone let that sink in?
Yeah, see,
No,
like-
they said it's a faucet shows a bigger
It's
door.
a faucet shows
Let
up
that
your
sink
door.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And then the door's opening into the
Yeah.
sink there.
Yeah, so one of our comedian friends, he actually went and bought a sink as a prop
And put a wig
gave it to
on
the
it.
guy who always uses that joke
Yeah.
here.
He put a wig on
Put
it.
a wig on it. This is like your son.
He said,
This-
"Quit coming in sinks."
No, he said no. He did let that sink in, and this is what
But you
came out 9 months later.
Yeah. Quit fucking sinks. I remember him streaming that.
His original idea was he was going to go buy like a dollhouse sink.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the baby one.
Yeah.
He actually went and bought a fucking cast
this
iron
is
sink.
yeah, it's here. So I'll show it to him. It's a
Cast
big-
iron.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
huge.
it's heavy as hell too.
Yeah, I had to be a
I almost fell off the stage carrying it off the stage. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
He needs to switch to stainless steel, man.
I know it doesn't look that heavy, and then you will pick
Yeah,
it
you
up.
pick
and
it up,
oh,
it's like, damn, yeah, it's
fuck!
cast iron.
So one of those with the white porcelain stuff on
Porcelain,
it.
yeah, it's heavy. as
Those are
fuck.
heavy.
Like the sink from It.
That's true.
Okay, but
Well, speaking of sinks,
Speaking of sinking
Yeah.
It,
we got to take a quick break here. We're going to be right back after this message from Outhouse Records and Harvestfest.
Harvestfest.
Messy, we're not filming the Outhouse Super Show today. This is an intervention.
we think you have a problem, man. Ever since you've returned from the gathering of the Juggalos, you just haven't been the same.
That's true. There's just something off about you. I just can't quite put my finger in it.
What are you guys talking about? You're the one acting weird.
This is useless, man. We need backup. We're outnumbered. There's one of them.
That is true. If only we had some sort of event coming up with a lot of people that we can get together and really, take it to him.
Harvestfest, dude.
Harvestfest.
Yeah, October 4th, man. There'll be tons of comedians. And
October 4th at the Miami Open Air Auditorium. There is a big gathering of people. Yeah. There's going to be... How are we going to lure him in?
Food, man. There'll be food from lunch break and snacks that slap and Dave the Baker.
That is true. There's lots of food. And there'll be people there that can actually help us intervene. Like, there's like bands like Grey Garden, Deadfoot, Midwest Martyr, Patron, 13 Gallon, Odd Unique, and the BDR. They could all kind of help us, and we can really like team up on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can help us. Isn't there like a bunch of comedians there too?
There are a bunch of comedians that are going to be there. There's like 17 of them put on by the Kokomo Press.
Who's all going to be there?
Like Jordan Granger, Brian West Jr., Michael Howard, Messi's going to be there, Patrick Murray, Crystal Evans, Sean D., Brandon Stetler, Stephen Riley, Von Juan, Caleb Sample, Devon Shoemaker, Pierce Clott, Zach Hughes, Maya Smith, Caleb Meek, and even you.
I'm going to be there?
You're going to be doing comedy there.
Right,
and we could probably gather up all these people with the Kokomo Press and like really like team up on him and make him feel really small.
Yeah, man.
It's nerd bashing time. I'm sorry.
I'm going to be there?
It's wild, right? So yeah, we could probably get all those people together and like really, really take it to him and make him feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, we can get him to quit clowning around.
He's got to stop clowning around.
He's got to quit clowning around, man. This is serious.
You guys know I'm still here, right?
Come on out to Harvestfest, October 4th.
Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions. Whoop, whoop.
The fly came in.
Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 40.
Episode 40. We are here talking with David McKibben, Senior.
DW. That's why I call him DW.
David Wayne, right?
David Wayne
and David Allen.
Anthony. Michael?
Anthony.
Yeah,
David
Allen.
Yeah,
It's because...
That's because of Facebook.
Yeah, it's because
Your Facebook says Dave Allen. I'm like, what the hell is that?
There's only 11 people on that Facebook. That's Kibblez is my one. It has like
Dave Allen's
hundreds.
12.
I know Dave Allen. Like, where did you get Allen
I
from?
quit Facebook and I had to get Messenger in order to talk to my kids, so I made up a name. I didn't want to be David McKibben because there's already David McKibben right here. Yeah. So I didn't know how to do Kibblez. It wouldn't let me. I kept on trying to put fucking Kibblez in there, and at the time you had to put in weird code to do it.
Yeah.
And now it was way easier to do.
Well, now you make an actual page. You're a public persona now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you just made up a weird name for yourself, Dave Allen.
I was like the first name that came to mind, and I always do A names because when my dad makes contacts, he always puts A before everyone's name because he brings it to the top of the contact list. So like,
but if you do it before everybody,
exactly. But if you do it for everybody, it just ends up being the same.
So you're saying it's like alphabetizing and putting all the does and T's?
It's still a list. I love that about it, though. But yeah,
no,
I thought your ID was Bob Cock.
No,
it used to be.
Yeah, it was Bobcock at one point.
Well, see, that's a completely made up name, so that's okay. But like, Dave Allen was like close to your regular name, so now I think your middle name is Allen for some reason.
Did I tell you the story about Scott Hook?
Who?
Scott Hook.
I don't think so.
It was my buddy Tyler called me up and he goes, Messi, get fucking. It was like I was in high school, like junior year high school. Tyler calls me up and he goes, get your ass over here now. I'm Kokomo, like on the north end. And he gets here. I get there and he goes, get in here. And he holds up an ID next to my face and he goes, yeah, dude, that's perfect. And he turns it around, and the dude looks almost just like me with like piercings in his ears. Yeah. His name was Scott Hook, and he was 27 years old. And
have you tried to reach out to this guy?
No, I've never reached out to this guy. But
I bet he's on Facebook.
I like it. I'd like to thank him for I bought so much alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
I was high schooler. I was a junior. Awesome. I wasn't 21 yet. So we went right to CVS, me and Tyler, and I put the ID down. And I remember I had a bottle of whiskey, and as soon as I bought it, I went right back and got more vodka. I
they're gonna fall for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab more.
They're like, I was a kid. I didn't give a shit.
Isn't that a super bad joke?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna let me do it. I'll take these two and this and this and this.
That reminds me of a story of a guy that got me all fucked up.
But then I remember I was like, after about a year of it. I did it for a whole year. I was like, I hope this guy doesn't have warrants.
Oh yeah.
He goes, I can go to jail for this dude for murdered somebody.
That would be fun.
So Scott Hook, thank you.
Thank you, Scott Hook.
We should look him up and see if he still looks like you.
Yeah.
Looks like you with gray hair now.
Dude, it was crazy. How crazy. It looked just like me.
Yeah.
And it was an ID that he found on the side of the road, Tyler.
That's wild.
It was like cut at the corner. Because I remember like they tried to cut it. Yeah. And I remember I put it in my wallet so you couldn't see the damage part of it, the ID.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Doppelgangers. are creepy.
Oh, and Michael had me laughing the whole time the other day.
Michael Howard.
Yes,
Shout
Michael
out
Howard again.
Again.
We're driving, right? And he goes, imagine getting brutally raped by your doppelganger. You couldn't look yourself in the mirror.
The stuff that comes out of that dude's
I know.
head.
I love him so much.
Hold on. Before we get into these additional questions, I know we had more questions for.
I got some more questions too.
I got a doppelganger.
I have to bring. I have to bring something up. So okay, earlier today we were on a group call about setting up for our commercial. Mm-hmm. How the fuck do you get so good? You called him messy. like, oh, messy. Hold on. Did you hear it?
No.
Yeah, you don't remember it?
No.
You were like, we
Was
were
that
talking
on a
about
podcast?
It was all three of us, and he was trying to get a hold. He's like, no, messy. I mean, Kibblez. I'm like, how do you call somebody else your own name? Like, that's the most stoner shit I've ever heard.
It's because it's not his real name, man.
That is true.
When it's not actually your name, when you live by a persona, life is different.
Have you ever called
man.
anybody else Kibblez?
Yeah.
I called the dog Kibble accidentally.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the first for me. Maybe I've done it and don't realize it.
It was so funny to me. I don't know. I got off the phone. I was cracking up. And I'm just like, and Courtney's like, did he just do that? Because she heard it.
Well,
You were
yeah.
on speaker. She heard it too. You were like Messy. I mean Kibblez. I'm like, you called him your own name.
Unless people are getting confused because I do say I'm Messy Gravis on Grindr.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I'm saying like,
But no,
if somebody else gets you confused, that's one thing.
Yeah,
but if you
by
confuse
myself,
somebody
my
else
own
for
persona,
yourself,
my persona.
I'm like, I was like, he's stoned already. It's 10 a.m. What's he doing?
Dude, I was eating gummies for breakfast.
Yeah.
I told you, me and Michael went north.
It's so funny. Goddamn.
But I'm looking forward to those drives, dude. That's the hardest I ever laughed is going up there. Like if
Driving to Michigan with Michael Howard. I can
Go
imagine.
drive an hour with Michael and you will laugh your ass off every time.
Oh yeah, we're driving. We're riding up to Riot Fest together in September.
Oh yeah, you will.
So,
Yeah,
3
you'll
hour
die
drive.
laughing.
That's going to be fun. We're actually staying all weekend with him too. So it's going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, because that was the fun game we were doing. He was naming off bands at certain times, and we're like, "What would you see?" He would name off bands. I'm like, "When's the plague, dude?"
Yeah.
You know, like
because there's a bunch of them that are mixed up there, and I'm like, dude, I gotta go see Hanson. Like, we can't miss Hanson.
yeah. You ever been to a heavy metal concert, DW?
Heavy metal
death
concert?
Yeah, like
You've been
death
to our
metal
shows
concert.
here.
No, I mean like a real dead, like Cannibal Corpse or something.
No, never been to any of those.
We got to take you to a death metal concert.
You seen
one
Green
time.
Day once, didn't you?
No, we opened up a show for them. We didn't stick around.
Yeah, they're headlining one of the nights at Riot Fest, and I'm like, oh, we can go back to the hotel.
We sang back up with a guy and then Green Day was going to play later on.
Oh, nice.
Although they have been playing a lot of Dookie though, and I love that album.
But
so I'll probably see
touring,
that.
you've been on the road a lot. You've been on the bands and stuff.
Fall on the Dead.
You ever seen this thing in big major cities now? They're trying called hostile architecture,
No.
where they're trying to make sure like homeless people don't sleep on benches. So they make like spikes and shit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And like I just heard about this today, and like it's like a big
Spikes?
Yeah, like it's like
How do regular people sit down there?
well, they make it just enough sitting area. Then they put like little row of
So they
spikes.
can't sleep there.
You can't sleep. You know, and I saw this bench. It was all wavy. You know, and I thought it was like cool, like architecture,
I've
like
seen
wow,
some of that
artists,
stuff,
yeah, like.
actually.
And I noticed in Kokomo, I go, well, we do have a lot of art shit coming up in Kokomo, and I'm like, maybe that's why they're doing it. Like they're slowly
Working their way.
Yeah,
toward it.
hostile
It sounds like something you see
architecture.
in Demolition Man or something.
Yeah.
You know, like a futuristic
Yeah.
like police state.
Well, that's America in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You know, like hostile. They're like, hey, we don't want homeless people here, so we'll just make a little seat that they can't sit at.
There's a park bench over in Foster Park, and it has this bronze woman and a little girl on it. So you can't sit there either.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or lay down.
That's why we need to get the fuck up.
Yeah, I was standing there at night the other day, and I waited for like an hour for him to get up. I wanted to sit so bad. I didn't realize.
Stood there waiting.
Yeah, I was sitting there waiting.
Until your feet are
It's like,
swollen.
Are you fucking playing chess? What are you guys doing? Get the fuck up.
Looks like you're nodding out in heroin. You're like, no, I'm just waiting for this couple to get up.
That's in Chicago. I saw a park bench and went over there, and there was a bronze Bob Newhart on it.
Nice. Sweet.
What
Did
I'm
you
saying,
sleep on
though,
it?
but what I'm saying, will you
Sleep on his
help?
lap.
Would you help me design some hostile architecture for Kokomo?
Yeah, sure
Hell
thing, man.
Because you can only sit on it and play guitar on that side. That's it. No laying down.
Two big arms
it,
on the
man.
side so you can't
I
play
got
your
it.
guitar there.
We'll just wrap them in razor wire, bro.
There you go.
No, see, that's too obvious. That's what I'm saying. They do like sneaky.
Too on the nose.
Yeah, they do like sneaky. Like all of a sudden you see like little ridges like popping up and shit
I
like
feel
that.
like the statues and stuff that makes it where
That
you can't
makes
sleep on
sense
it.
too. That's like kind of form of hostile. Hostile.
It's like the Ronald McDonald benches at
Yeah.
McDonald's back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
day.
They have a
This is so
different
people can't
tactic
sleep
down
there.
in Key West.
Nice.
We were there. It's like Ron and Fred and me and this other guy named Warlock that's hanging out with us.
Fingers of Sunshine's
We had
drummer.
our cases
Yeah,
over
Fingers of
here.
Sunshine's drummer.
We had this big old park bench, and one of us was sitting on it. We had our stuff over there, and after playing and making it $10, $15, we just had a dulcimer with us, sold that for $30.
Yeah.
And the cops come by.
Yeah, of course.
Said, "You freaks, get your shit and get out of here. There's people with good money wanting to sit there."
Hostile architecture.
Hostile architecture. There you go. Makes sense.
Yep.
Just get a hippie jam
They
band and
didn't
sit
have
there on
any
the
hostile architecture. They had a hostile police force to get
Yeah,
us off
That's
of
true.
there.
We had long hair, that's what they do.
Yeah, they kicked us out of every time we get a crowd of people. They come and make us
Join the
move
club.
along.
Join the club.
Well, man, they're cracking down on homeless, man. I saw on the news the other day this gigantic like air blower for leaves. They're just going through tent cities and blowing homeless people across the road, dude.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
There was a shanty town right next to the river. Remember that? And they stopped that real quick.
Yeah, it was a tent
Yeah.
city.
goddamn shanty town.
Kokomo fucking came in there like Demolition Man style and destroyed all that shit.
You know how cities attract all those homeless people? It's by
Sex
them having
predators?
a nice place for the homeless people to hang out,
Oh,
free
yeah,
food,
yeah.
and so they hear about, hey, over in Sacramento they got all this, and this, and this
Open
for
up the
you.
churches, dude. Let the homeless people sleep in the big ass churches there on the south end.
So all the homeless people from all over the country hitchhike over to that place.
Mm-hmm.
So what my dad's trying to say is when you throw your trash away at night, tie it up extra tight so they can't get into it. Yeah, it's like freaking vermin, like possums.
Make sure you spray it with ammonia. So
Just do have like a row of pepper. They don't like black pepper.
Yeah, it's
like, wait, that's ants. Damn it.
Just the other day, I was remodeling my house and I threw out all the food. Right, I just didn't want it, but I made sure I soaked it all in water first, so it wasn't any good. Like the whole
What an
house,
asshole.
yeah.
But did you see what they did in San Francisco years ago? I think it was some governor was running for re-election, and he brought a bunch of buses in San Francisco and deported all the homeless people to Oakland across the bridge. Literally just buses of homeless people. It was like, get in the
Dude,
fuck out of San Francisco.
When was that?
God, not too long ago.
South
I was
Park,
gonna say,
South Park did a thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not too long
I
ago.
went to San Francisco in 20. Shit, when the hell did I get married? It was 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
2016.
It was the year Macho Man saved the world.
That's where she wanted to go.
So, well, no, I wanted to go. Like we wanted to go to California, but we didn't want to go to LA. We didn't want to.
San Diego's
We wanted to
beautiful.
go somewhere up in Northern California, so we can, we
see
wanted to
the
go to
full-
we wanted to go to Golden Gate Bridge and shit.
The Full House.
Yeah, we did. We went to the Full
Nice.
House. Yeah. But anyway, so we went to there and we were walking around. Our hotel was like 2 blocks north of the Tenderloin District, which is like
Yeah.
really fucking
Hell
yeah. But anyways, they were like don't go
Sounds
outside.
delicious. Sounds delicious. I don't know what we're talking
It's one of
about.
the most dangerous neighborhoods in the country.
pickles, extra pickles, and the tenderloin.
Yeah, like a
district.
little bit of mustard and a good bun.
You're like,
Well, it's
no,
because,
Kibblez,
it's because the tenderloins are so much bigger
No, we
than
did
the bun.
eat. We did eat at a Philly cheesesteak place, which surprisingly it was the
good.
best Philly cheesesteak I ever had in San Francisco. But it was a block away from the Full House.
Nice.
But anyways, it was
That's
a
why.
dirty ass, fucking dingy old place, but it
That's
was
good.
delicious.
That's good. That's the
but
best
anyway,
places.
so the Tenderloin is actually like one of the most dangerous places in the
yeah.
country.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so we were walking to go. We went to different places or whatever, and there was so many homeless people. There were literally like just piles of human shit
Yeah, oh, yeah.
on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and you had to like walk around.
Yeah.
Because they were so bad.
You didn't have
so
to.
that makes sense. Well, no,
Yeah.
you didn't have to.
Yeah, the mayor was like, enough of this homeless
But
shit.
that's what I was wondering if it's since then, because I guess that was
Yeah.
9 years ago. But
Yes.
yeah, it was really bad when we were there.
I think it was after 2016.
Yeah, that
I think it
makes
was. I'm
sense.
thinking like 2021.
It was the worst I'd ever
2022.
seen it. Like literally every block, like every couple
Yeah.
feet, you had
Yeah.
like homeless people, their entire stuff.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah, it fucked up.
Oakland didn't even notice.
So Kibblez, you wanted to, you had more questions for your dad. Fuck Oakland. What they did to the athletics pissed me off anyway.
That's
So.
true.
Okay,
yeah,
so-
the way they.
I don't think it was the city,
way
actually. I think it was just the owner,
They booked
but-
Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill, and we sucked.
I
I
want to
love
talk.
that
Okay,
movie.
That's a
so
good
we
movie.
already talked about how you were brainwashed into the hippie culture. Okay, so now tell me how you brainwashed your brother into it.
Like Charles Manson.
Well, he came to visit, and our
Captain
friend
Ron.
Keith was there. I told you about the red-haired guy. Mm-hmm. And Keith talked Ron into going down to Key West with him.
Right. Yeah.
So Ron went down to Key West with
As you
Keith.
do, as you do.
As you do.
And he came back up eventually, but he didn't check in with us in Bloomington. But he met these people in Miami of Ohio's campus over by
Oxford?
Ohio.
that's it,
Oxford, Ohio.
By
And
Pennsylvania,
so
basically.
he got hippied up by himself pretty much there.
Okay.
And then
Different college
he got
campus.
a ride with them to the Rainbow Gathering in South Carolina.
Ooh, it's the gathering of the Juggalos, but for hippies.
But gay.
Yeah.
Say, Rainbow.
And he camped downstream from where the Krishnas were there and had their camp, and they had an elephant who was shitting in the stream that everyone was getting their water from.
gosh.
So Ron got sick. He had dysentery.
Oh, he had elephant dysentery. That's fucked up.
Wow.
And he got mom to pick him up from Oxford, Ohio, because he went back up to Oxford. And she was wondering if he's going to survive that or not, because he was
He's
sick.
like, fingers, I ain't gonna make it.
He didn't know I was fingers yet at that time.
Okay, but go on.
But he had financed his journey by hawking my electric guitar I had.
Oh,
What a
great.
mother.
He was all mad about it. So he ended up giving me a
weren't
guitar.
there,
after
man.
that.
You weren't there.
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
She had
No one had
dysentery.
heard from me in 2 months and thought I was dead.
Probably.
I was just with the dead.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
But
yeah.
anyway,
Adjacent.
he got better, and his friend John Buto took him
Sounds
down
badass.
to Bloomington to try to find me. Somehow they found out where I was, came right up to the house. It was the cat house. Well, house that had a cat and like fleas real bad in the carpet. You had to
Nice.
put your socks
I thought it was
over your
like- I thought it was a
pants
house you selling
to
pussy out of.
Yeah,
How many hippies were sleeping in that house?
4.
4 hippies.
How
in
the
a-
hell back in those days? Okay, this is the second time now. You said, "Well, I was somewhere out in the country and,
And they
people came and
found
found
it.
me." They went across the country to find me. How do you find people back
Well,
then?
that was that was
I
famous.
know,
That they called it the cat house to go
No,
meet
you
me
had
at
to
the cat house.
No, you had
Word
to
of
go
mouth.
from person to person.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
hey,
so
man,
wild.
have you seen? Oh no, man.
Yeah, it's
my-
like
my-
Where's the World
Yeah.
of Carmen San Diego shit.
I seen him last week. He was at a party.
He's
so
at the cat
maybe
house.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a hold of Buto and I'll try to
That's
find
what
that out.
they had to name everything.
But
you know,
anyway,
so
he
they
drove off with a
Lambo.
flag
drove
bearing
right up
a
to our
red and
house.
now
green
I don't know
cross.
about this John
Knocked on the
Buto
door.
guy.
Right.
Yeah, I seen him in a few months.
And he had already been playing music on the street in Oxford, Ohio, and fate almost got me to go there instead of him staying in Bloomington, and probably would have been better for a couple of reasons. But
I was already
anyway,
born, so I'm all good with this.
he came and he had guitar, and like we started jamming, and like his voice was just crazy good, and it's like we were just okay. And we knew Ron could sing. He sang at my wedding and stuff.
Yeah, I like the way you guys harmonized together. I loved it.
Yeah, he was just awesome, and it sounded great all together. And he had a whole bunch of songs that covers and stuff that we didn't know yet. So it was,
And
we had a
Kibblez
great
butchered.
time first few nights playing. It was Keith and Fred and Ron and me.
Fingers of Sunshine.
Fingers and Sunshine. So Ron called himself and
And
Ampersand.
he's the
and
and.
Keith
Yeah,
didn't
he's
have a
the-
name.
He does look like an and logo.
because Sunshine was in jail.
Yeah.
Sunshine was out of jail.
Yeah, by
already.
then he was in jail.
Yeah.
Taking acid.
So, okay, so yeah, I never put that together that Fingers and Sunshine were like the
Three
people.
members. Yeah.
And Thomas was there too.
Yeah, Bloomington's a crazy place to start
and Sunshine and
start a
Thomas.
band.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys the story of the time I was covered in puke?
Oh,
and
we
I
don't
got-
have time, guys. I'll see you later.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
I got beat up in the back of a van filled with 20 kids.
What?
So I knew this fat hippie
No,
guy.
that's called getting jumped in, Kibblez.
Yeah.
That was a gang.
I knew this fat hippie guy named Fernando.
Oh, Fernando.
Oh, shit.
And
Coming soon, hopefully.
No,
he got
never
together this big giant water like cooler filled with like it was a watermelon and every kind of booze you can think of, and it was disgusting, but it'd get you really fucked up. And he got like 20 underage kids under the back of a van, right? And took us out into the middle of the fucking Brown County woods, and like we just set up with a fire and had a
Why
giant
would you go
party.
out there?
I don't know. It was fun.
That's dumb.
I wasn't getting raped. I had a great time.
Oh, they said you got beat
No,
up.
I didn't.
you just,
I had a horrible fucking
I just
time.
said it ends with you
Anyways.
getting beat up by 20 guys.
Well, anyways, I got really fucking drunk on this watermelon fucking shit, man. I was more drunk than I've ever been in my
You're
life,
like-
still to this day.
Even drunker than New Year's 09 when I quit the band?
Yeah, dude, way drunker
Okay,
than
okay.
that.
And
Way
you're like, my
drunker.
dad's fingers, fuck
No,
you.
dude.
Like what your dad does what to you? No,
My dad
no.
fingers,
No.
what?
Well, Sunrise came and they hauled me and they had to like actually carry me into the fucking back of the van, and like my friend George was with me, and I was so drunk I just puked this red watermelon shit all over like fucking 10 people, dude.
They beat you up?
And then no, not yet. And then fucking George was like, dude, what are you doing, man? You gotta
Act like you've been somewhere.
Act like you, which is weird for George to be on the other side of this.
That's bad if he's telling you to calm down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I'm usually
you're
telling him not to pee on people when he's fucked up and shit. But anyways, George I was mad that he was telling me I need to be cool. So the shirt that everyone was helping me clean up with, all this fucking nasty puke was in it. I threw it at George's face.
Oh no!
And he got up and he beat the fucking piss out of me. Like 4 other people got hit with his flying hands.
So they joined him. They went in Rome.
And then they threw me on the side of the road and made me walk for like 6 miles until I was more sober.
Yeah.
And then they put me and I passed out in the back of the van. And then the next day everyone pretended like nothing happened.
No one beat you up. Oh, So 5 people beat you up.
Yeah, that was just George, but he beat other people up in the process. He was really hitting hands.
That dude's a little crazy.
I thought you said you got thrown in the back of the van and beat up.
I was in the back of the van. I was in the van.
That was a clickbait title. It's fine.
Yeah, that was the clickbait.
So it was just George.
You just had to get our
You were
attention.
tripping so hard.
Yeah, I was thrown in the van because I was the belligerent one at the party, which was not me usually, of course, because I don't even drink now.
Except for New Year's 09. I don't know. That was both of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, we were both. I can't be the belligerent one. We were the belligerent one.
You were both the belligerent
It's
ones.
his fault. He led me to darkness.
Whatever, man. He's always made me make bad
I
decisions.
got it on video. I still got to launch the Outhouse Vault. I haven't done it
Hey,
yet.
drums follow the bass.
Yeah. I'm going to put that. I keep saying this, but that might be the first video on the Outhouse Vault. The video of us.
Of you quitting?
Of me
No,
quitting.
that's awesome.
Because you guys are so drunk.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'd be cool.
I'm going to do a forward at the beginning. Hello, I'm Matty Manage from North Miami.
I blocked that out. I don't even remember that.
Night, and I'm going to do it all.
No. You didn't block it out. We just blacked it out.
I'm gonna make it like a true crime documentary, like the night Matty dwarf.
All I remember kicking Maddie's door down one time and Patrick Durr throwing up all over your floor.
That was a different night.
I know, but I remember that's what I'm saying. Like the one memory of like being drunk because it's like I had like.
No, you did come and you did come into the door.
I remember now. We played the same fucking part of like Hey Man or something.
Whisker Biscuit.
It's his fault.
Like 50 times.
He thought it'd be funny.
Okay,
he thought it'd be funny.
Okay, let's tell the story because I don't know if we've told this story on the podcast. Basically, what happened was we were playing a New Year's Eve party
in your kitchen.
No, it was at Mauser's.
See, I blacked it out. See, I don't remember.
It was New Year's Eve, so Jesse decided to bring 50-year-old aged whiskey.
Yeah.
And these two got so wasted on it. We played our set, and literally, I think it was like the first or second song.
Whisker Biscuit.
And it was like an old song called Whisker Biscuit, and we went to the bridge. And then we went to the bridge again. And then they went to the bridge again. They just kept doing the bridge over and over.
I love you, Matt. I love you.
I'm like, oh my, and at that point I had already been annoyed because you guys were like so sloppy, and it was just like
everybody off there.
I had a headache, and you guys were so drunk and just fucking.
I was acting like I wrote Kibblez at a Bloomington party.
Yeah, I know. I set my guitar down and I fucking walked home. Yeah. You followed outward and you came busted in my room. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I quit. I'm not in the band anymore. We made up like the next day, but still.
Oh, that's why I was dragging the cake with me one night.
I think so.
Yeah, dragging the cake. Yeah. Damn, that's muscles, dude.
That night was fucking crazy. Yeah. But yeah, there is video of it, so I'm going to put it up on.
I think I threatened Alan Mauser that night too.
New Year's 09. It was a dark day in dwarf history.
I remember apologizing to a lot of people that morning.
We were fine the next day. But you did quit that night.
Yeah, we did make it up like literally like the next day. So
yeah.
Okay, so we did this thing. We talked about it before, me and Jesse. we have two celebrities that we share a personality with. So Jesse's is Gene Simmons and
Tim Burton.
And Tim Burton. Mine is Dimebag Darrell and Fred Durst. We all share celebrity birthdays. So we figured since it's your birthday today, we'll find out what celebrities you
Kibblez has
share.
Wait, do me first.
Yeah, do him first.
Oh, well, I already have his up though.
April 17th.
Okay, we'll do Kibblez first.
I think mine was like stupid DMX and like.
Well, that's your personality. You rap, you rap and shit. You like.
See, look at that. Ain't nobody good.
You got Jennifer Garner.
Yeah,
Victoria Beckham.
Once again.
Victoria from fucking Spice Girls.
Dude, you're
Jennifer
posh.
Garner.
Dude, you're
Yeah,
posh.
you're Posh Spice.
You're totally Posh Spice.
I don't know. Who the rest
And
of
that's you need a musician.
I don't know any of these people.
No musician.
Sean Bean. Scene Bean.
Scene Bean.
Scene Bean.
See what I mean? I told you. It's like a ghost land for
that's true.
famous
What about
people.
you got dick?
Mr. Spicy
Look,
Gremlin?
the farther the list
TikTok
goes,
star.
the less famous. At the bottom, they'll be like serial
No
killers.
way, deadlocks, dude.
Hey, look, Keanu Reeves lookalikes.
Yeah, Henry Ian Cusick.
Redman.
Red.
Oh,
Redman.
there you go.
I got one. That's what I was.
That's why you said DMX because you're racist.
Exactly.
Like they're all the same.
They do.
So
They-
you got Redman and
Well,
what was the
DMX
top?
was in
Roddy
High,
Piper.
right?
Wrestler, yeah, but he don't like wrestling. Remember, he quit when fucking Mick Foley
Roddy
fell off the
Piper was
cage.
there way before that.
Yeah, well, Roddy Piper and Redman.
I
would
used to
be-
have the Roddy Piper fucking figure with the fucking.
I would say
kilt.
Redman and Posh
Roddy Piper.
Spice.
Yeah, I'll say Posh Spice. Yeah, you're Redman and Posh.
Redman
dude.
and Posh Spice.
Yeah, that's you.
There is no personality here.
Yeah, Posh Spice and Redman. That's both your personalities. You want to be so rich.
So Kibblez is Redman and Posh Spice personality.
Yes. Yeah.
Put in the comments who your celebrity birthdays
I
are.
think I'll see.
Yeah, and Horseo.
Yeah, you can go to famousbirthdays.com. You can find out yours. Anyways,
That's
let's
cool.
find out who has a birthday today.
Yeah, DW has a birthday.
Probably all types of
DW.
kick-ass people in 61.
I bet
I'm not on there.
1961.
Cameron Diaz.
Boom.
Oh, there you go.
And Boogie.
It doesn't have to match the
Rex
year.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Boogie. Funk.
Let's see who else we got here.
Oh, man,
Sinead Onyx.
we need someone. We need like a
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, Rich
All
Buffett.
right,
All
okay,
about that money.
I'll take
All about
that.
that money.
Dwayne Bacon.
Will Tenney. Hey, man, cool.
Michael Chiklis.
It must be genetics. Your list fucking sucks, too.
Yeah, what's running the fucking family?
It's genetics, man.
It's genetics,
Yeah,
bro.
there's not a lot of good ones today.
Guess I'm going to
Maybe
have
tomorrow
to.
someone will be born. That's
I'm not even on there, man.
Yeah, type in August 31st is so much better. Like the next day.
Let's find out. I would say Warren Buffett and Michael Chiklis. I don't know.
Chickless and Buffett.
See, now watch. Boom.
Here's
Boom.
tomorrow's.
Chickless
Chris
Buffett.
Tucker.
Oh, Chris Tucker. And Jeff
Jeff
Hardy.
Hardy.
Boom, there you go.
That's tomorrow, though.
Whatever
tomorrow.
Athena is, whatever that is.
Wrestler.
Hey.
She's a wrestler.
Pink
She
Poland
looks like
Show.
Gear,
Dumbo
bro.
from Friday.
Richard Gere.
You ever seen that movie, Primal Fear, with Richard Gere?
Oh, yeah.
With Edward
Mohammed bin Salman.
Sauce Gardner. Shit, he's a good football player.
There's not a lot of good ones tomorrow either. A couple. Mickey
Yeah.
James, Athena.
Chris Tucker.
Jeff Hardy.
I would say altogether, August is pretty shit. Sorry, guys.
Whoa.
Oh, no, I got
Yeah,
I got
we got
Fred
Tim
Durst
Burton and Gene
and
Simmons.
Dimebag.
Calm down.
And
Gene-
Connie Chung.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot. I'm listening. August 25th and August 20th. There's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
Like I had to turn away celebrities on my
Yeah.
birthday.
so
Put down in the comments below who your celebrity, who your two personalities are
Yeah.
that you are.
can you just go
you
to,
share a celebrity
the
with.
Social Security office to get your birthday changed?
I don't think so.
You got to bring 4 forms of ID,
Yeah. You have to have that little,
including a birth certificate.
you have that little star on your ID. If you don't have that little star on your ID, you can't change it. Yeah.
Screw. I got the
Sorry.
little star on the back of my car because I donated to the sheriffs. You know, that does not
Oh,
work
yeah.
at all.
Dude, I'm still laughing at that shit you told me the other day. It's like, yeah, my friends really like your comedy. You know, they wrote down everything you say. the police.
No, yeah, when I hang out with the cops, you know what I mean? They're like, they're cool as hell,
Yeah,
man.
man.
They think you guys are awesome, man. Every time I start talking about you, they're really interested in your shenanigans.
They're
You
writing
know?
down everything I say.
Yeah, they start writing down everything I say, man. They really paying attention. They're taking notes, bro. They like you guys.
Well, at least they listen to me.
If you knew you, Jesse, you would know why I'm not listening to you.
Why
Bam.
are you secretly poisoning me for years? Is that
No.
why?
There's nothing on your spoons.
Did you ever try to poison him as a kid?
Look, he has to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, because my mom used to give us NyQuil, so.
You fed me
NyQuil?
McDonald's,
Yeah.
right?
You ever NyQuil him or melatonin when he was little? Like, calm the fuck down.
No, that was my mom.
They didn't have any of that.
So we were on the way, right? She told us we were going to Myrtle Beach, all right? And
South
all of us
Carolina.
were in the car. It was me and all my cousins. There's like fucking 10 kids. And we're all in but she had a plan. She was going to surprise us by taking us to Disney World instead. So before we went, she got so fucking stressed. We were in Tennessee. She was like, I'm about to turn this fucking shit around. Next thing you know, she's like, everyone's got a cold. And she starts handing out NyQuil shots.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And we all slept. And when we woke up, we were in Florida.
Disney World.
Disney World.
I mean, that's pretty smart. So you can just get Z-Quil now. So.
Yeah. See, my dad, he used to sneak us out in the middle of the night before we go cross country. Like literally, like I'll be sleeping and I wake up and we're in fucking Wyoming or something in the van. I'm like, the fuck? yeah. Like in the middle of the night, he'd kidnap us and take us on a road
I used to
trip.
love that. I used to love going to sleep in the car, then waking up where we are.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the parents had to sit there fucking trying their best to stay awake and not kill you.
I know, I miss that because like we went to Florida a couple years ago and like I had to drive the entire time and I'm like I just miss going to sleep and just.
I know, right? Just like
drive 18 hours.
Responsibilities, dude. Yeah.
I don't want to be an adult no more. This sucks.
They were in the back watching movies and they fell asleep and I'm like, and I'm just up here
bullshit.
like I gotta listen to Beetlejuice because I can't watch it. And I'm like, God damn it, fucking
Second
stupid.
one?
Picture
The
it.
second one?
You can picture it.
Yeah.
The second one?
No, the first one.
Oh, so
this is before the second one
that'd
came
be torture. That second one would be torture, dude.
It was before the second one came out, but
if you have to listen to that Cake in the Rain song one more fucking time, I have to shoot myself.
So, DW, since that show, you threw up everywhere, we had to ban you from Outhouse. So, no more fingers.
that was a good show. You should have come on last week so we could have performed it, or we could have promoted it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's promote real quick since we only have a minute left here.
But we didn't set it up, and I apologize.
Coming
for
up
that.
here,
That's my bad.
we do have September 5th. The BDR, we have Spirit, Dr. Strain, E-Rock, Fat J, CBG, and the BDR at Outhouse September 5th. $10 at the door. You can get your tickets ahead of time for $8 on shopouthouse.com.
That BDR video is killing it too. Go to that YouTube
go check
video.
out BDR running the music video by Outhouse Productions. Also, we have coming up, this one is free. Harvestfest 11, October 4th, 2025.
Look who got added.
Yeah, Kibblez is on there now.
Kibblez is on there.
Miami Open Air Auditorium, come out and hang out. It's all free. Google for directions. And we want to thank DW, for, Dave, for coming on.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks, Papa.
listen, come down to Outhouse Records
for
and
having me.
eat some of his delicious pastries. Come out to Harvestfest and meet, and
Enjoy
hang out.
life.
And thanks for coming on. We've been Dwarf Among Midgets.
Shopouthouse.com.
Go to shopouthouse.com for your merchandise. Have a good one.
You little ugly dwarf. What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those doc certificates are worth today? Just about the finest